My sister and I inherited my mom's home where I now live. If I should die first, who gets my half? I would like it to go to my daughter. Before I answer this question, some nuances about property ownership, I'd like you to think about a friend who is struggling with a what if scenario that creeped into their lives, but they were better prepared because you shared our videos. We would appreciate it, as will your friend. I'm Valerie Zametti, an estate planning attorney in New York and New Jersey. We're here to educate everyone for free. So please drop us your questions, and hopefully, we're going to help some folks along the way. We have so many questions from prospective clients that really rely on the ownership of real property. And until we see the deed and how that ownership is held, we can't say what rights each party has in that home. Now, briefly, as a sort of definitional background, when you have interest with the right of survivorship, okay, that's a legal term of art, I guess, the right of survivorship. That means that each party technically owns 100%. No, that doesn't mean there's 200%, but it just means they each own the whole thing. Meaning that if one of them should pass, the other still owns the entire home. Solely, just them. In the alternative, when you have a tenants in common interest, this means they own separate shares. Okay? Often this is 50-50, but it doesn't have to be. Now, since you've inherited the home with your sister, okay, as opposed to husband and wife, we're going to use tenants in common interest to answer this question. That doesn't mean that's how you actually own it. But if you have a tenants in common interest with your sibling and a 50-50 interest, if you pass without an estate plan, the half of the home will go in accordance with the intestacy laws in the state where you reside when you pass. Now, this may or may not be your one daughter alone. I don't know what your family makeup is outside of that. It could be. But one way to really ensure that your assets are going to the right parties and in the most protected manner is to, you guessed it, create an estate plan. And that way you can be assured it's being done the way you want it to be. So we hope that you've learned something new here today and that you choose to share. And as always, please take care.